Hello there, everybody. It's me, Dark Sage Walker, and, well, guess I better do the thing. Oh, the witch. Oh, the witch. I suppose I should begin by explaining. The witch is the character I was most looking forward to playing to. Give a big cheer for the witch, my favorite little braggart. Do you know her account is up to 10,000 followers?
No.
And it was until I had it deleted. Yeah, she's such a bitch. This is the character I was most looking forward to playing because I love magic users in video games. I absolutely do. I think magic users are incredible. But this one is lackluster in just about every way that makes feasible sense for this game. And I even went on a 5-paragraph tirade about how I felt that the witch was easily the worst character in this game. I did so on the Steam forums. That's right, birds. That's what I was writing earlier. Hi, Cecil. Hi. Hi, buddy. Calm down. So, for anyone who's interested in reading that, it's there. Posted it up about 2 hours ago. Every problem with the witch basically boils down to this. I know there will be people who disagree with me. I'm all for reading people's disagreements. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong with the character. But my problem with her is that she's just not flexible enough. And by the way, I'm aware that I should have set a different spell for her. Starting with Cauldron is not doing me any favors. Alright, so now I can set up an Infliction. Throw one out. Use the Cauldron changes to another 2, set up another Infliction, and we're good. So, my problem with her is not just that her playstyle is complicated. I'm fine with that. This is a character that thrives off of having prep time, very Batman style. The problem is she doesn't have a lot of flexibility after she sets things up. Electric Shock or Toasty Bird. Neither one has done me any good in the past, like ever. I'll try Burning Light this time. So, let's go into her spellbook. So, as you've been seeing throughout the fight, you need to use one of her dice to pick a spell out of her spellbook to prepare, and then you can start using your dice to cast those spells. That's all well and good. I have no problem with that. The problem comes in the idea that it's not flexible enough. Leave it at Infliction, and then maybe I can set a Burning Light later. The problem comes with the idea that, because of that, it takes way too much to get her set up and ready to go during a fight. So she'll go through the first couple of floors, and she'll still be struggling, make no mistake, but she won't be struggling nearly as much as she does later on. Alright, so don't have a means of setting up a Burning Light yet. That doesn't help. Her spells don't upgrade the normal way. You have to actually have a slot in your spellbook dedicated to using upgraded spells. And she never gets more than 3 dice. Unless you use a specific spell for it, which... And you'll see it later because it's damn near a necessity to even play the character. But she just moves too slowly. And there's Hall of Mirrors. Now, what I would like to do is maybe move one of these other spells down to a different spot. Maybe move Magic Shield down to 6 and put Hall of Mirrors on 4. But I can't. Because once you've decided on a spot for a spell, that's it. You can't move it anymore. So if I want Hall of Mirrors, which I pretty much have to take in order to even stand a chance, I have to put it on 6, and because it needs a 6 to cast, I now... Hey, let me see if I'm just wrong about this. Is it possible to switch these around? Hall of Mirrors, go here. Right click. Anything else? Any way? No. No, there isn't. It's just so... they've made this character as inflexible and inconvenient as possible, and it just creates more issues than it solves. But I mean, you'll see as the fighting goes on. There's just so little you can do with this character to make things work. And no, I don't enjoy sitting here complaining about a character that I want really badly to like. That's another problem I have. Just about every time I use Cauldron, I get the exact same number back. But at least when you throw burning dice, they do extra damage. I need another prepared spell slot. I don't really have an option in that. Set up Magic Missile. Alright, so he's going to do 4, 8, 10 damage to me this turn. Oh wait, no. I was off. Sorry. Set up another Burning Light. Now see, these turns, everything looks fine. You're like, well, she seems to be doing okay now, why are you even complaining? Guys, if it were that easy, if I could just be like, oh, everything's hunky-dory, I was wrong, don't you think that I would just admit that I was wrong? But no, the problem is not what you're seeing right here. It's not that she's annoying, it's that she's lackluster and doesn't do anything. She doesn't do enough. I want to try something. Problem is, both of these spells need a 6. So, this in and of itself will probably be a death knell for me. Because with the Witch, you need everything to work out perfectly. And I don't mean like, you know, in order to do okay, I mean you need everything to work out perfectly. And even with the idea that the principal factor in any fight is luck, it still creates this air of desperation that goes about the entire character in such a way that it just and you'll see for yourself as soon as I get to the next floor, or as soon as I go to fight a monster that's even a little bit harder. Alright, if at all possible, I want to save my crystal ball for the next fight. Alright, Cactus. Problem is, you I don't like fighting you, because I know you're gonna kick my ass. Five will bring up Magic Missile, and I've got plenty to use it with. Plus, I can't bring up Burning Light. And I'll just throw that one. Alright, now every time I do damage to you, you're doing 2 damage back to me. Right now I'm doing okay though, I gotta admit. But duplicate over Cauldron. You are Counterspell. I'll ignore it. Alright, so I only have 1/6, but I can change that. I'll just throw these two. Duplicate the 6. Magic Spear, Hall of Mirrors, do 4 more damage. And yeah, throw these two. So I've decided to try taking a bit of my own advice. I have decided to see if I can find a way to mitigate how the witch plays by putting in something that's just really high damage and seeing if that works out for me. I've tried Catastrophe before; it actually worked out much to my detriment. Oh, thank you. I don't want either of those. Alright, this is where we start running into the enemies that can just wall me, like Kristalina and Loud Bird. Well, I gotta take on Kristalina first to open up the health, so let's do that. But now we're going to start seeing what really comes into play with this character. Alright, so we're going to duplicate that, throw the spear, use the mirrors, throw that, and then throw that. Or 2, 4, or 1. Two is Magic Spears. I can't even use it. 4 is Magic Shield. Oh wait, that doesn't count as an attack? So I can't even waste your dodge by doing that? There, whatever. Oh my goodness, this character. And of course I'm getting all ones because of you, so there's not much I can even do right now. She's just so easy to get, it's so easy to get locked down because of anything. I accidentally put up magic shield. Shit. Actually, it works out just fine. Starting to look like I might just lose here. Okay, so I'm not going to lose here, but as you can see, things just do not... Okay, so you're a Pokemon, great. But that fight went so poorly for me that there's really no way that I'm going to win the next fight. And I don't know what the problem is with me or with the character's design, or it might even just be a little bit of both. If I may be completely fair. But I've been trying to beat her first challenge for hours and haven't been able to do it. Before anyone goes, "Oh, you're just not dedicated enough, lol." I'd like to point out the idea that I still work a full-time job. I don't have hours upon hours to spend trying to get this to happen. Doesn't even matter. Now, Loud Bird has been cited as a problem by a lot of people, and the reason for that is because he just plain gives no fucks. He can inflict silence on you, which completely removes your spellbook. He can dodge your attacks. He can weaken you. Basically, everything he does works against you, and yeah, there you go. I expected to fail, I just didn't expect it to happen so fast. So, anyone who happens to be watching that has some idea as to how to get anything to happen with the witch, let me know, but as of right now, she is the absolute worst and most unplayable character in this game. I can't stand using her, and that's a shame because I love magic users. But I can't use this one. This character is just too awful. I can't do it. So, thank you very much for watching and listening to me to complain for about 20 straight minutes. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel to see more in the future. Drop a like, leave a comment, especially if your comments can help me figure out what I'm doing wrong with this character. But the best thing you can do with this video is to share it with a friend, and who knows, maybe they know what I'm doing wrong with this character. Next time will be my first time playing as the Jester, and hopefully that character is a lot more fun. This is Dark Sage Walker, and I'll be seeing you.